Hey there. You know what's frustrating? Waking up with high blood sugar readings, even when you ate perfectly the night before. I get it. You're doing everything right, but those morning numbers are still through the roof. Well, today I'm sharing 5 science-backed methods that'll help you lower those morning blood sugar readings permanently. We're talking about real lasting changes, not just quick fixes. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your body does this weird thing in the morning and how to stop it for good. Section 1. Why your morning blood sugar spikes. The dawn phenomenon. All right, let's start with the elephant in the room. Why does your blood sugar go crazy in the morning when you haven't even eaten anything? It's called the dawn phenomenon, and here's what's happening. Between 4 and 8 a.m., your body releases hormones like cortisol and growth hormone to wake you up. These hormones tell your liver, hey, release some glucose. We need energy to start the day. Now, if you have diabetes or prediabetes, your body can't handle this glucose dump properly. Studies show that up to 75% of people with type 2 diabetes experience this morning spike. That's 3 out of 4 people. Here's a wild comparison for you. Your liver can release the equivalent glucose of eating 3 to 4 slices of bread just from this natural wake-up process. No wonder your numbers are high. However, what's truly interesting about this entire process, Section 2, the overnight fasting problem. So you've been fasting for 8 to 12 hours. Your body thinks it needs to help you by making sure you have enough energy, but this help is actually working against you. Key insight. The longer you fast overnight, the more your liver thinks it needs to compensate. Research from the American Diabetes Association shows that people who eat dinner before 6 p.m. have 23% higher morning glucose compared to those who eat around 8 p.m. Think about it this way. If you eat dinner at 5 p.m. and don't eat until 8 a.m. the next day, that's 15 hours of fasting. Your poor liver is panicking, thinking you're starving. It's like your liver is that overly helpful friend who brings you 10 umbrellas when it's just drizzling. Technically helpful, but way too much. The solution isn't what most people think, though. It's not about eating late at night. Instead, there's a smarter approach that actually works with your body's natural rhythm. Section 3, method number 1. The strategic evening protein trick. Here's something most doctors don't tell you. What you eat to 3 to 4 hours before bed can control your morning blood sugar. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who ate 20-30 grams of protein 3 to 4 hours before bed had 18% lower morning glucose readings. We're talking about a simple snack like Greek yogurt with nuts, a small piece of chicken, protein shake with almond milk, hard-boiled eggs. Why does this work? Protein provides steady amino acids to your liver throughout the night. Your liver thinks, oh, we have nutrients coming in, no need to dump glucose. Important. This isn't a bedtime snack. Eating right before bed actually makes things worse. The sweet spot is 3 to 4 hours before sleep. So if you go to bed at 10 p.m., eat this protein snack around 6 to 7 p.m. But protein alone isn't enough. There's another timing trick that's even more powerful. Before we dive into the next method, if you're finding this helpful, smash that like button. And hey, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our upcoming video about exercises that lower blood sugar immediately. Trust me, you'll want to see that one. Now, let's keep going. Section 4, method number 2, the 10 p.m. movement rule. This one's a game changer, and it's so simple you'll kick yourself for not knowing it sooner. The rule: do 10 minutes of light movement at 10 p.m. or 2 hours before bed. This could be gentle walking around your house, light stretching, easy yoga poses, even cleaning dishes counts. Research from the University of Missouri shows that just 10 minutes of light activity 2 hours before bed can reduce morning blood sugar by up to 30%. That's huge. Here's why it works. This gentle movement helps your muscles absorb any remaining glucose from dinner. Plus, it signals to your liver that your body is active and doesn't need that morning glucose dump. Critical timing. Not right before bed that can mess with sleep, and not vigorous exercise that can spike cortisol. Just gentle, easy movement at the right time. One woman in a clinical study dropped her morning readings from 180 mg/dl to 125 mg/dl just by adding this simple 10-minute walk every night. That's the difference between concerning and manageable. But there's something even more powerful than movement, and it has to do with when you eat your biggest meal. Section 5, method number 3. Flip your meal sizes. The Israeli study. Okay, this one's going to sound backwards, but stick with me. What if I told you that eating your biggest meal at breakfast could fix your morning blood sugar? A groundbreaking study from Tel Aviv University followed 200 people with diabetes. Group A ate a big breakfast, a medium lunch, and a small dinner. Group B did the opposite: small breakfast, medium lunch, big dinner. The results: Group A had 20% lower morning glucose and needed 20% less medication after just 3 months. Here's what this looks like in real life. Breakfast: 50% of your daily calories. Lunch: 35% of your daily calories. Dinner: 15% of your daily calories. I know. This goes against everything we've been taught about dinner being the main meal. But think about it logically. You have all day to burn off a big breakfast, but a big dinner just sits there while you sleep. Practical tip: start gradually. Don't flip everything overnight. Just make breakfast 25% bigger and dinner 25% smaller for the first week. This works because your body's insulin sensitivity is naturally highest in the morning and lowest at night. You're literally working with your biology instead of against it. But even with perfect meal timing, there's one hidden factor that can sabotage everything. Section 6, method number 4. The sleep position secret. This one sounds weird, but hear me out. How you sleep can directly impact your morning blood sugar. Sleep apnea and poor sleep quality cause cortisol spikes, which trigger the dawn phenomenon we talked about. But here's what most people don't know. Sleeping on your left side can improve both sleep quality and morning glucose levels. A study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that people who slept on their left side had better blood flow, less sleep disruption, 12% lower morning cortisol levels. Plus, if you have sleep apnea, even mild treating it can drop morning blood sugar by 15 to 25%. Signs you might have sleep apnea: snoring, waking up tired, morning headaches, frequent bathroom trips at night. Bonus tip: keep your bedroom between 65-68 degrees. Cooler temperatures improve sleep quality and reduce cortisol spikes. Who knew that the position you sleep in could affect your blood sugar? Next thing you know, they'll tell us that the color of our pajamas matters too. Though honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. But there's one final method that ties everything together. Section 7, method number 5. The vinegar hack 2. Tablespoons that change everything. All right, last method. And this one's my personal favorite because it's so simple, yet so effective. Take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and water before your last meal of the day. That's it. Sounds too simple to work, right? Well, a study in the Diabetes Care Journal showed that people who did this had 23% lower morning blood sugar compared to those who didn't. Another study found it improved insulin sensitivity by 19 to 34%. Here's the science. The acetic acid in vinegar slows down gastric emptying and improves insulin sensitivity. Basically, it helps your body process dinner more efficiently, so there's less glucose floating around for your liver to worry about overnight. How to do it right. 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar. 8 oz of water. 30 minutes before dinner. Use a straw protects tooth enamel. Start with 1 tablespoon if you're sensitive. Important: don't take it straight, always dilute it. And if you're on medication, check with your doctor first because vinegar can enhance the effects of diabetes medications. Real talk. I've seen people drop their morning readings by 40-50 points just from this simple habit. One guy went from averaging 165 mg/dl to 118 mg/dl in just 6 weeks. Section 8. Putting it all together. Your action plan. Okay? So we've covered a lot of ground. Let me break this down into a simple daily routine that you can actually stick to. Your daily routine: 3-4 hours before bed. Eat 20 to 30 g in protein. Greek yogurt, nuts, etc. 2 hours before bed around 10 p.m. 10 minutes of gentle movement. Before dinner, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in water. Sleep setup: left side sleeping position. Room temperature 65 to 68 degrees. Meal distribution: big breakfast, 50% of calories. Medium lunch, 35% of calories. Small dinner, 15% of calories. Start with just one of these methods for the first week. Don't try to change everything at once. That's a recipe for giving up. Pick the one that seems easiest for you and master it first. Realistic expectations. You should see improvements within 3 to 7 days, but give it 2 to 3 weeks for the full effect. Your body needs time to adjust to these new patterns. Remember, we're not looking for perfection here. Even implementing 3 out of 5 methods consistently will give you significant improvements. The key word is consistently. It's better to do something simple every day than something complicated once in a while. Conclusion. All right, let's wrap this up. We've covered 5 powerful methods to lower your morning blood sugar permanently. Strategic evening protein, the 10 p.m. movement rule, flipping your meal sizes, optimizing sleep position, and the vinegar hack. Here's my question for you. Which method are you going to try first, the evening protein trick or the 10 p.m. movement rule? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, what other blood sugar topics would you like me to cover? Always looking for ideas from you. Awesome viewers. If this helped you out, smash that like button and subscribe for more practical health tips. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you catch our next video about 5 exercises that lower blood sugar immediately. You're going to love those quick movement hacks. Until next time, keep those numbers in check and take care of yourself.